So something really interesting recently happened. And if you're an entrepreneur and sometimes you feel overwhelmed or you think this should be more fun or what have you, it could be that you've experienced this or you are experiencing it. And I wanted to share. So I was on a call recently with a client, a newer client. And one of the things that I do, especially in the mindset piece of my work, is at the base of how I work with people, I want them to build a business that brings them joy and happiness. Because at the end of the day, if you're not really enjoying the process of building your business, then it's going to be really, really hard. And building a business is hard enough. So if it can at least be fun and joyful, then you're good to go. Your chances are higher at success. So I was working with this client who'd been in business for a long time and was no longer really experiencing high levels of joy or fun in her life. And so one of the things I'll always do is find out what emotions are important to a potential client. And then I get them to scale it. Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, how often are you feeling, these top 3 emotions that matter to you on a day-to-day basis? And oftentimes the number is not very high, and that's why we're working together. And so for this particular person, the numbers were like 1 in 3 for joy and fun. And of course, if you're not having any fun anymore in your business and it's not joyous, then it's just a slog. Like, it's no fun. And I know because I've actually experienced this myself. So of course, then I go into question mode, and through some discovery, we figure out that she's actually building a business she doesn't really want. And it's not that she doesn't want to have the impact or be challenged or any of those things. It's that the way she's going about it is what she doesn't want. And so, of course, now we have to move into strategy mode and figure out what's a better way for her to get to the same end goal, but in a way that's exciting again and passionate and fun and all that good stuff. And so what I want to ask you is, are you building a business you really want? And I ask that because in today's online world, it can get there's shiny objects everywhere, right? And there are lots of ways to grow your business. Lots of ways from a marketing perspective. There's webinars and blogging and videos and YouTube and LinkedIn and Facebook and seminars and workshops and endless ways. And then in terms of what can you offer as a service professional, products and programs and retreats and workshops and speaking and coaching and advising, and the list goes on and on. And so it's very easy to want to do a lot of things and lose your focus, or be very focused but then see this shiny object. So for example, a lot of coaches want full client rosters, but then they see other people, create passive income and, sell 24/7, and they will create a course, do launches, do this. And it's not that there's anything wrong with that stuff. They're wonderful in their own right. But if you take your eye off the main prize too quickly before you have it solidified, then you don't end up getting the results you really want from this first thing, because you start splitting your time and focus and energy. Conversely, sometimes people build something and then when they get there, they realize, this is not really what I thought it would be. So for example, when I built an online practice, I didn't think about the repercussions of being an extrovert who's now alone all the time, right? That's not good for my mental health. And so it was very important for me to add speaking and workshops and things like that to what I'm doing in order for me to really feel joy in my business. Because while I love working with clients, and I still do, I don't want to be in my house alone all the time, right? So what I wanted to do was create an awareness that if there's something off in your business, question it. Do you still want what you're going after? Do you need a better way to go after it? What's not working for you? Take some time to reflect on this, because it's really important to build a business that you really want. That like if you don't want a membership site, don't build one. If you don't want a Facebook group, don't build one. But if you do it, right? And sometimes that seems so simple, but it's so easy to get swayed by what everyone else is doing or what people tell you should be doing. So I'd love for you to leave a comment if this resonates with you, if something has sort of been stirred in you, or maybe this happened to you before and you changed direction. Leave a comment and let me know. And if there's someone you know who is in a bit of wondering if their business is right for them or is not as happy, tag them so they can watch this and maybe get some inspiration as to what to do next. All right, thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.